I am Dan Vaida, film and stage actor from Transylvania, Romania, who moved to North America to pursue my acting career. First of all, please subscribe to my channel, press the notification bell next to the subscribe button, press them both. This is how my channel will grow, and thank you for your support. The topic of today is a very controversial one. It's if it's okay for us as actors to contact casting directors or directors, producers, and so on. So, professionals in the industry. And I'll get a lot of hate for what I'm going to say, but my advice goes against the common advice that actors get from other actor friends or from acting coaches or from their agents or managers. And the common advice is this one: do not ever contact them, because you will kind of ruin your reputation, or you're going to ruin your relationships with them. They don't want to be bothered. They are somewhere far above you, and you're a small little piece of meat walking around this earth trying to find jobs, and you shouldn't contact them. Your agent will deal with that. So I think that is wrong. And I'm going to share my personal experience, and I'm going to also talk about my thoughts in general about this topic. So, in general, I think other producers or actor or casting directors or writers or straight up directors, I think they are human beings, in my opinion. So I think they're also professionals like we are. I think in any business, it's okay to reach out to other people in your field. Let's say you're in, I don't know, software, and you're developing software. I don't think there's anything wrong to reach out to companies that might want your product. If you're a developer, I don't know much about this field, but it seems like common sense. Or any other field, reach out to people who might want your product or your services. To me, that's common practice or common sense. And yeah, reaching out to directors, to producers, casting directors who don't know you anyways, because they are big names, let's say, that's something I haven't done, so that's why I'm expressing my general opinions on this topic. What's the worst that can happen? Worst case scenario, they will not reply to your approach. That's the worst case it can happen. But the way this advice is given by, again, other actors that you might work with or you're friends with, or managers or agents, they give you this advice they make it sound like it will be the end of the world if you're doing this. It's like committing the biggest sin or breaking a law that it's, and the punishment is so big that you'll rot in jail for the rest of your life. They sound like that. I know it's so emotionally loaded when you talk to them about those things. Even in one of my agency that represents me says in our contract, and I can't promise I'm going to keep that thing, and I'm not going to break it at some point. It says under any circumstance, never reach out to casting directors and all that. Why? Like, what's going to happen? That casting director is going to remember you, best case scenario. Are they not going to give you parts because you reach out to them? How many parts are they giving you anyways? If you're such a busy actor that you're getting parts all the time, you don't need to reach out to them because you are working. And if you're not working enough, what's the worst that can happen? You're not working enough anyways. So you'll be where you are. That's the worst that can happen. So no, they won't blacklist you. They won't knock on your door with a machine gun at 3 a.m., come and shoot you and your whole family and your pet. And it's just comes from a place of fear, and I don't understand it, but that's not a good advice in my opinion, and that's my general take on this topic. In my personal experience, I've never reached out, so disclaimer, I never reached out to A-list producers or A-list directors. I mostly reached out to casting directors, big directors in Romania. So I reached out to big names in a small market. So that's what I meant by not reaching out to A-list producers. I was talking about Hollywood, right? But yeah, when it comes to Romania, which is a really small market, I reached out to producers, to few directors and producers, and some casting directors. Nothing bad happened. The opposite happened. I sat down and I had a conversation with one of the directors, that Romanian directors that does very well in festivals, especially at Cannes Film Festival. He does very well. We talked for about more than an hour, and then we exchanged emails back and forth. He never gave me a part, but you never know what will happen in the future. So nothing bad happened, definitely. And I also remember at a film festival, I ran into a casting director that I reached out to a few years prior. She recognized me, she came and talked to me, and we had a conversation for like 10 minutes. And I was surprised. She recognized me and she said, yeah, you're the guy who reached out to me. You said you live abroad and you want to work in Romania, and then yeah, you sent me some materials. Yeah, I remember. And we had a nice conversation. So what happened? It's nothing bad came out of it. And I also reached out here in exile. I reached out to independent producers, independent filmmakers, saying, hey, I'm aware of the fact that you're working on something. I would like to be part of your movie because you're doing great work, and I'll be happy to be part of your project. And then we started a conversation, and yeah, it didn't lead to anything in a sense of me booking a part, but we are in touch once in a while. So, you never know. Down the road, maybe we'll work together, but we sometimes we have pleasant conversations. So, in my personal experience, reaching out to those people that I just mentioned, it turned out to be actually a positive experience, at least for me. I don't know for them. I hope it was a good experience for them too. It looks like it, but for me it was something positive. So yeah, don't live in fear. Don't put anybody on a pedestal. They are just human beings. If they inspire you, that's great. Let's be inspired by people who do great, and let's mimic their work ethic, and for sure learn from them. But yeah, don't live in a place of fear and be terrified, or oh my god, it's so and so. Oh my, no, your agent want to dump you for you reaching out to a casting director, so be it. It's a narrow-minded agent. Move on to a different one. Like I had my whole life, I think I had like 6-7 agents. At least 2 of them left the business. So they put me and their whole roster in a situation where they had to find new representation. So things come and go, in general in life. So it's all good. Don't worry. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Place them in a comment section below, or any comments you have. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. That's helping me big time. Press the notification bell next to the subscribe button. Do it now. And thank you for watching. See you next time.